Sorry, those bright lights.
No, it's okay. Can you come in so you don't have to face the sun?
Yeah, can you come in? Did the other landlords close the door? I can't take those bright lights. Did the other landlords tell you I'm handicapped?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Okay, you said you came for the rent. You know, the other day, he said he works here, decided to come in, open my door, walked in.
Knock on your
He
door?
didn't know, he did not knock on my door. That was Wednesday. My healthcare worker was here. I was trying to get into my wheelchair. Somebody turned the doorknob, held it, and wait, I'm talking here, okay? Were you with him? Because there was somebody with him when he came in. He got this far.
No.
He got this far right here, and he stood there looking at me in shock. I said, "Who the hell are you?" He said, wait, I'm talking. I said, "Who the hell are you?" He said, "Don't worry, I work here." I said, "Identify yourself." And he laughed and he walked out. "Oh, I'm just next door. What does that guy? Yeah, you're going to make that stupid look because you weren't here.
I wasn't there.
Okay, and how about all the repairs that everybody refused to make? I showed you the bathroom. I showed you the kitchen, the leaks from the kitchen, the bathroom, the ceiling's falling apart. You told me you weren't here to remodel. I didn't ask you to remodel. When I talked to the landlord before you, the people who own the building before you, I talked to them about making the repairs. They said the same thing, and they said that was on me. When I talked to them about the black mold, the lady said, "Well, I heard you were dirty." She changed the locks and locked me out of the basement. There's a washer and dryer down there that I couldn't use. But you don't care. You don't care because you weren't here.
Right.
Okay, so I'm letting you know. You know, when the building transfers, they said they didn't have to make the repairs. They didn't make the repairs. They knew legally they had to. Now, I told her, before you sell the building, these buildings have she said, "No, we don't have to make the repairs." I said, "Yeah, I know legally, but if you sell the building, there has to be some arrangement with the next landlord when these repairs will be made." She said, "You take it up with them. And then you come along." When you first came here, you came here with that guy and you used the key to come in, didn't ring the doorbell and didn't knock. And when I called the police, I called the police. The police they didn't even arrest you.
Wasn't me, but...
Oh, that wasn't you?
Of course not.
Of course not. Oh, no, it's never you. It's never the landlord. Okay, now you said you came to get the rent, which I pay electronically. I've been having a hard time with my phone because my hands are shaking because I fell down. Okay, so I don't want to put nothing wrong in there. I made mistakes before using my phone. Okay, so, and as far as you coming here and yelling at me about not getting that letter, remember you came? Yeah, I remember you came here complaining yes, you did. You were mad because I didn't get a letter. It got returned to you, and you were mad, right?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I keep to ask if you check your mailbox.
And I said yes, and you got mad because you got a piece of it. Okay, you were happy. You were ecstatic. You were glorious. You were having a parade. You were having a parade because the letter you sent me was sent back to you. And not only from my apartment, other apartments. And you wanted to know why I didn't get the letter. I told you I wasn't responsible for the mail. I wasn't the postman. And you gave me the same ridiculous look you're giving me now. But you kept asking me why I did not get that letter. I told you I'm not the mailman. I'm not responsible. Go talk to the post office. It's stupid to come here and yell at me because I'm not the mailman. I didn't reject the mail. Other tenants, they did the same thing. But why did you question me? Why didn't you go to the post office and ask them instead of me?
Never yelled at you. Just like
you never yelled at me?
Never yelled at you.
Okay. So Okay, so in that letter, you said, according to the lease, you were going to raise the rent.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Without making any repairs.
Renting.
Without remaking, I never missed the rent. But I have the right to reject that rent increase because of the lack of repairs.
You do not. But
You listen. Listen. The last landlord threatened to take me to court, and the one before that. You know when was the last time I had a lease here? 6 years ago. 6 years ago.
Right. 16, 15.
Nobody wanted to give me a lease because they had to take me. I got letters. They threatened to evict me. I said, go ahead, take me to court.
Rent, you will get evicted, just like everyone.
I'm paying you the rent. I'm gonna pay you the rent today.
Right. Do it. Make sure it's $950.
No, the rent is $800.
$950.
The rent is $800.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not based on that notice.
Listen, I've been helping the people out a lot. So if I'm going to tell you the same thing I told the other ones, you want to raise the rent, you got to take me to court. You want to evict me, you're going to have to explain to the judge why you refuse to make all these repairs, why the building has exchanged hands repeatedly with everybody refusing to make the necessary repairs in the building.
Which repairs? Show me the repairs. We'll make it.
I showed you the repairs.
Show it to me now.
Again?
Yeah. Because I don't remember. I came in here, like you said, for the...
You're an idiot. Why are you acting stupid? I got a video showing the other... Come on, you dumbass. Come on.
Don't call me names.
I'm going to call you names because of the way you're acting. Look at the ceiling here. I tried to wipe it with a mop. Look at that.
Yeah,
Several times, and then you told me, no, I think, no, you weren't here, you weren't here when it happened. Then I showed you this. I got videos of when the water was leaking. I put these videos on the internet. People are watching me.
Great. So,
see, and that came from several times, and I tried, don't give me why did you...
When did you want us to start?
Last time when you were here, I said, no, you walked away. And you didn't come back. Why shouldn't I yell at you? I've been here 8 years. Everybody refused to do repairs.
I'm not yelling at you. You don't have no right to yell at me.
I have every right. You're in my apartment.
Human nature.
Because you don't like to listen. You deny everything.
You feel like you're obligated treatment, special treatment.
No, I'm not obligated special treatment. You're obligated to make the repairs, and you're acting like a dumbass because you're saying you don't have to.
You called me names in your video. You've yelled at me. I have never.
Yeah, because I'm tired of this treatment.
Never called you names, and I just asked you right now as we were in the
And you wouldn't be acting this way if I didn't have the video camera on.
When? I acted just like this when I came
No,
to
you
the
didn't.
When?
Did you act like that when you and that guy tried to walk in my apartment?
When do you want us to close off your bathroom and change your ceiling? We could do it next week. When do you want us to do it?
Okay, I'm going to pay you the rent, $800.
$950.
No. After you can raise the rent after you make the repairs. Okay? After you make all... Listen, and they told me I could repeat it times... They were going to make the repairs, repaint the apartment. They didn't finish painting it when I moved in because I needed an apartment right away. Hold on. Shut up.
Next week, what day did you want the guys to show up to do your ceiling? They'll do your ceiling in probably 3-4 hours.
Yeah, the last time you were here was the last time you wanted the rent.
What day?
You got the rent. I told you right away. You walked away all pissed off. Okay, so because you not that time. I yelled at when you guys came in here without ringing the doorbell, without knocking. That's going to upset me. That's going to upset me. Wouldn't that upset you? Wouldn't that upset you? Wouldn't that upset you? You don't maybe. Somebody entering your domicile without without your permission? They just key their way in?
What day?
I'm just asking you a question. You're trying to distract from the simple question that you don't find that upsetting? People coming and going?
I don't know what happens in your unit. I wasn't here.
And when I call and complain, you don't reply. How about when my friend's car got towed?
No,
They said they got a notice, the towing company, to tow after 6.
No, 11, just like it's supposed to.
Yeah, the sign says 11. The tow company says they got a notice after 6.
Not for me, they didn't.
They said from the landlord. Why would they tow after 6?
They should be towing after 11, just like the notice says. They can't tow.
But they did before 11. Even some of the neighbors complained. Take it up with them, but you're the person responsible for having these cars towed.
Not the towing company.
Oh no! Then who's the landlord? Who's the landlord? They said they got this from the landlord.
Maybe from the previous landlord. It was in transition. What day did you want them to show up to fix the ceiling? They'll fix the ceiling this coming week. What day?
I asked you to do that a month ago.
No, you're asking me just now.
No, I'm not.
A month ago, you yelled at me about me coming in for a letter, which I never yelled at you and don't deserve yelling. So that's why I walked away from you. I'm not going to engage with
Yeah, but see, you're talking to me like I don't understand English.
Se habla español.
I don't understand Spanish.
Poquito más.
I don't
I speak
understand.
many languages. Don't worry.
Yeah, but do you understand any of them? Do you understand any of them? Do you understand any of them?
Very well. I speak it
Okay, do you
very
understand the
well.
law?
Yes.
Okay, look up on the internet. You are required to make these repairs. You were required to make arrangements when you bought the building.
No.
Yeah. I've been.
Drop.
No, you drop. You drop.
If I drop, you're going to get an eviction notice.
Okay, we'll go to court. I'll file an appearance. I don't need a lawyer. I'll file a waiver of fees. I don't have to pay any court costs. And you're going to have to explain to the judge why all of you, you know why they sold the building? It's because they didn't want to make the repairs. They didn't want to be forced into making the repairs. They couldn't get me to sign the lease. They knew they couldn't legally raise the rent without making the repairs.
Mario, send the rent. You can send $800 for now. We will take care of that ceiling this coming week. What day would you want them to knock and take care of that ceiling? And then you can send the rest, the 150 difference, after the ceiling's repaired.
150 difference after the ceiling?
Yeah, because the rent is $950.
Okay, so I had to live with this. What's my compensation for all these years of living with this bullshit?
We just bought the building 2 months ago. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know, but you know legally you're responsible. Legally you're responsible. Yeah, I know.
Great. So look it up and take it up with the judge. But the rent.
Yeah, I'm going to. When you see, I want you to send me a notice of eviction. I will appear in court. I will file for an appearance.
Okay.
You know, if that's what you want.
Great.
All I want is what's right, what you're legally supposed to do, what was legally supposed to be done years ago.
Not by me. Didn't own the building years ago, right?
Oh, so that's a lame excuse. I've been trying to tell you since you bought the building, and here it is. You're telling me it's not my problem.
I will repair that ceiling. We'll repair it this coming week. What day? I'm asking you for the 5th time. You're talking about languages. You're talking about legalities. You're talking about all the other things.
No, you're talking about how many languages you speak. I care. This is America. Speak English, as all those racists say.
Yes. What day? What day? What day? They'll come and fix the ceiling.
Which? The bathroom? The kitchen?
Yeah, the bathroom. There's nothing to fix in the kitchen. It's all fine.
No, it's not all fine. They got those water leaks.
Where?
Where?
Show me. Show me water.
I just showed you, and it's on the video. All those water stains up there.
That's from your cooking.
That's not from my cooking, you buffoon.
You keep calling me names.
Yeah, because you're talking like an idiot. Look at.
Hilarious.
I love the way you laugh. Look, do that stupid laugh you do.
get that
Show
away-
me that
get
stupid
that
face
away
you
from-
make. Come on, do that moron face you
get
make.
it away.
Do that how you're stupid about the law. You don't
You
give a
make
shit
me laugh.
about your tenants.
But
You're
I
going to
care.
get your lawyer, right? Okay, so let's make an agreement. I'm going to pay my $800 rent. And then you're going to fix the apartment.
And
then
I'm
we'll
only gonna
discuss
repair
any
the
further.
ceiling. I'm only going to repair the ceiling in the bathroom. There's no stains there. If you want us to throw some paint on the ceiling, we can throw some paint on the ceiling in the kitchen.
You were supposed to repaint it years ago, and I hope it comes down on your guys when it does.
Own years ago, don't you?
You know how much water damage that is? over the years.
everyone
That
wants-
causes the black mold. I didn't know about that, and you people didn't give a shit about that.
When we just
You know that's a health hazard? Do you know black mold's a health
take it
hazard?
up with the
Do
you have the contact information of our previous landlord.
Yeah, and you know how public officials are. They're as lazy as fuck.
So when did you want us to show up for the ceiling? It looks like that's a concern for you. The ceiling.
Yeah, oh, so what did it do to the electricity?
When
You know, the electricity went out a few times because of that stupid shit.
send me the rent, and then text me. I think you text me when you want us to show up for the ceiling, and then we'll paint the kitchen ceiling. Okay. Let me know.
That's my dumbass landlord. When he bought the building, he came here and I asked him about the repairs. And he said he didn't have to do it because he wasn't here. He didn't own the building. He says that's from cooking. I use a sponge mop to try to clean it, and look what happened. He says that's from my cooking. I barely eat. I barely use the stove. This is what I use. This is what I use. Right there. I barely use the stove. I use it to heat water. My foods are all fast foods. Broke all my teeth. Falling in here. The refrigerator died. They got mad at me when the refrigerator died. What are you doing? When the air conditioner died, they got mad at me about that. They got mad about replacing the refrigerator, replacing the air conditioner. Matter of fact, it took them a while to replace the air conditioner. I went to buy one for myself because I couldn't handle it. I had to get a portable one to put in my bedroom window. And I was stuck in there, and I got ripped off on the air conditioner at one of them big box stores. And I went to take it back. They said, "Oh, we don't give money back, and you have to buy something else." But the landlord came in, or at the time, the building manager, and said, "Hey, I got some new air conditioners. You know, a lot of air conditioners went out. We got to replace them." And he gave me one with a defrost setting, dry setting. So I don't have to deal with the humidity. But that first building manager wasn't too bad. He wasn't Johnny on the spot. He wasn't really quick about everything, but at least he tried. But the buildings have been exchanging hands numerous times, and nobody wants to do repairs. And every time I get knee deep in their butt and go to these officials that are supposed to handle it, they sell the building. And the only thing that keeps them from being liable is their LLC, legal liability. And that's in the interest of the bar. If you know anything about the law, that's not in the interest of the public. That's to benefit them. That's not in the public interest. All public servants are required to do what's in the public interest. I'm sick and tired of these landlords coming here telling me about raising the rent every year, not doing any repairs. They're messing with the water pressure. The water quality is poor. It comes out gray sometimes. Sometimes colors of black. I got video of that. I'm sick and tired of this idiot coming over here acting like he's a genius. Oh, I got the money. I got the money. Yeah, my rent's due today, and he's here to tell me I want my rent, and he knows I paid electronic. I've already paid it to him over Zelle. with Zelle. And he has to come to the door. This guy does nothing but come here to try and bully me. Just because I'm handicapped and I'm old. He's a dick.